Okay, someone else who's been getting a lot of stick, as the Brits say, is Jamie Carragher.
Whoa.
You know
A lot of what?
Come
A
on.
lot of what?
A lot of stick.
A lot of stick? That was a big ass pause. Like, no, we're not just moving on. Why did you just say that? Why did you say his grown man is getting a lot of stick? What do you mean? Let's move. Like, now we can get to Mr. Carragher. Well, I got that off my chest. Hell no.
Your favorite podcast, favorite sports podcast.
I was talking to the camera.
In the world, we're here. Welcome to another episode of Fried Footie. 3 TV producers here. I'm Rodney. We got Brad, Chuck also with me on the screen. You may have seen our work on ESPN or HBO or Vice. We are talking footy. The craziest stories, the wildest stories going on in footy. A lot of serious stuff, but before we get to that, we got to get to my favorite clip that happened all week. Brad,
We got to talk about Jude Bellingham's girlfriend?
please. You already know.
Oh my God. Okay, let's look at this. So Jude Bellingham got a 2-game red card suspension, and he was in the box watching the game with his mom and his brand new girlfriend.
Alleged girlfriend. We don't know for sure. Alleged.
His alleged girlfriend, bro. She's in the box. There's no allegedly needed. I see it with my eyes.
I've seen this look before on a mother's face, you know.
Yeah, the look the mom's giving her is...
Jude Bellingham is 21 years old, so you got a potentially 32-year-old girlfriend who's dated Jamie Foxx, Neymar, Lewis Hamilton, Michael B. Jordan.
Her roster, that's not something you stumble into.
Jude don't care. He make billions, so this is what millionaire cats do. They be with baddies. She's a baddie. Like, what is he doing? And she's 32. You know what 30-year-olds do? They do all type of crazy things that 20-year-olds don't know about. Jude is having the time of his life right now. And his mama, good job. Be there. Don't let her get her pregnant, and we keep it pushing. Like, that's all this is.
What do you mean be there? She's going to be in the room to make sure she doesn't get pregnant? What does that mean?
That side eye should be enough to wrap it up, buddy. You see that look, buddy? Keep that Jimmy on. That's all you need to know.
I think his mom is kind of being a hypocrite. And the reason I say that, where's his dad? Because I think his dad...
What are you trying to get at? What are you getting at here?
I think you know what I'm getting at. But
What are you getting at? I don't get it.
It's okay.
I just think that if you know... if you know, you know. I'm gonna leave it there. If you know,
Come
you know.
on, I don't know.
If you know, you know.
I don't know.
I guess you don't know. I can't elaborate further.
We're podcast buddies.
I can't elaborate further. I can't elaborate. If you know, you know. If you get it, tell me.
Sometimes Gringo knows. Sometimes Gringo knows.
yeah. I'm just saying, if his mom had a different,
Hey, he might not be the soccer player we know, though. So you gotta take the good with the bad.
Do you think the mom is familiar with her resume?
No, but now she is because the internet be talking too much. So yes, the mom didn't know shit about this girl. There's just some light-skinned chick that's coming around her baby.
I think the mom's tapped in, bro.
Nah,
I think the mom is doing recon on all the women.
Where's she from?
I don't know. I'm guessing it feels like Florida to me.
You just made up. Okay, cool. Once I saw that she had dated Neymar, I know her game. She's like, I know what's going on here.
I respect her resume. Let's get to some real footy. I've had enough of it. The TMZ segment, I've had enough. I've had enough. No
there's so much we're gonna have to cut out of that. Oh my God. Okay, someone else who's been getting a lot of stick, as the Brits say, is Jamie Carragher.
Whoa.
You know
A lot of
what?
what? A lot of what?
A lot of stick.
A lot of stick? Someone else is getting a lot of stick?
I've heard British people say this.
What British people? Who have you heard say that?
I'll use American terms. Jamie Carragher's been getting a lot of shit
Yes,
for what he said about AFCON.
That was a big ass pause. Like, no, we're not just moving on. Why did you just say that? Why did you say his grown man is getting a lot of stick? What do you mean?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm with Rodney on that one. You kind of wild out.
We're not just gonna brush that
I
off.
swear to God, I've heard British people
I
say
didn't
that
say
shit.
you did it.
One, even if you've heard people say that, why are you repeating it?
I don't know. I
To
feel
me,
like when I
of all
talk
people,
about-
don't say that. Don't.
Nah,
Why are
don't
you
try
telling
to
me
take
another man's
that's
saying
my
like
stick. My stick is doing the whole I'm a Brit thing. You don't need to do
Why
that.
do you have to be a Brit?
Chuck said slang like in it and proper. Like you're saying stick, so that's why you're not allowed to do it anymore. Let's move. Like now we can get to Mr. Carragher. Well, I got that off my chest. Hell no.
All right, fair enough. But Jamie Carragher has been getting a lot of shit for what he said about AFCON, because he said AFCON is not a real international tournament like
So
the
it wasn't
Euro.
a major tournament, right?
It's not a
Yeah, he said
major
it wasn't
tournament.
major. It wasn't
Yeah,
major.
yeah, we can play real quick. I mean, I think it was really telling the reaction that Micah Richards and Daniel Sturridge had when he said it.
I love Micah because Micah and him, you could really tell they're friends. Because Micah was trying his damnedest to be like,
I'm just saying AFCON is a major tournament because a lot of people are at home saying people not taking that. So, AFCON is a major tournament, just so you know.
No, Egypt never going to win the World Cup, have they?
No, but AFCON is big, wasn't it? Remember when him and Mane was going for it? And I'm just saying.
You can really tell Micah's like, God damn it, keep this conversation in the group chat. Why are you bringing this to the public, man? You know we don't talk about this shit in public because he knew we was gonna jump on that ass. He knew we was gonna jump on Jamie ass, so he was trying to protect Jamie. So I think that's just a good friend. Now let's get to what actually was said. If we're not talking about Euros, like the idea that Copa America is just this juggernaut, it's like slow the down a bit. And AFCON, listen, AFCON got its issues. We won't even start. But if we're talking strictly football, it's not this large gap between them and Copa America. That I will not allow. I've seen the United States play. I've seen Canada play.
The amount of credit that Messi got for winning the Copa he beat Colombia, who has like 4 or 5 good players, similar to Nigeria, Ecuador, who has like 1 good player, beat Peru, Canada. I mean, to tell me that that's a major tournament, but AFCON isn't, is crazy. I got a question, which is like, what would the Euros look like
if the African cats could have...
if Saka was like, I'm playing for Nigeria?
That's my biggest gripe with football in general, is just the idea that like Team France would barely exist if everyone just played where they were born or where they're, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a political thing, and the money, like, I don't blame any of the players for wanting to play for a team that's funded better and got better travel and all those sorts of things. So it's unfortunate because, yeah, if all these guys were playing in AFCON, the AFCON would be the best tournament, to be honest.
These are war-torn countries, some places. They not worried about soccer. Like, this ain't on the top of the list. Like, you know, I'm just saying. So.
And which continent caused that war-torn
All right, man, we ain't getting you. Not today.
Just saying.
You've been turning to TMZ and NPR.
All right, go ahead. Next topic.
So, Rodney, you've been talking a lot of shit about Cole Palmer in our group chats, and we got a little Twitter group chat, we got our text group chat, and I feel like you just got the smoke for Cole Palmer. Their coach, Enzo Maresca, though, came to defend Cole from people like you.
No, but Cole Palmer, I will say once again, it's a human being.
Right.
All the human being, all the big player, all the normal player, we all go through a bad moment. Okay. Or moments where we struggle to score. In this moment, Cole struggled to score or struggled to do the right thing, but he's happy. He knows exactly that it's something normal. And for sure, we don't have any doubt he's going to score more goals.
All right, two things, because you came at me, so I gotta go off this. One, it's a long ass moment. In your last 20 games, you done had 1 assist. That's the longest moment I've ever heard in my life. Two, if that's what's going on with my best player, and he's walking around the locker room happy and giddy, and that's not a good thing. I don't think Cole Palmer's bad. I just think he's overrated. Because people were saying that Cole Palmer last year, some people were saying that he was the best player in the Premier League. Some people were saying he was at minimum the best winger. And I think at minimum, Salah and Saka, before he got injured, put themselves in a tier above Cole Palmer. Do not tell me that he is one of the best players in the Premier League. He is very good. He is not great. Not yet. He's only 21, 22. He can get there. But in 2025, he is not on Salah's level, he's not on Saka's level, and that's just what it is.
I agree with you on Salah, but I think Saka.
Oh, brother!
I think it's still kind of close.
How many games has Saka played? How many games did Saka play?
He played about 15 games, and he had 6 goals, 10 assists.
15 goals and assists.
Come on, bro.
Palmer has played 27 games, I believe, and has 20 goals and assists.
I don't know about that. I mean,
you don't know about it. What's not to know?
You don't. How many of those Saka assists came from corners?
Who cares?
That matters.
But hold on, how does that matter?
How does that matter? What do you mean?
Open play threat is just not. I don't think it's.
He ain't scored in 20 games. What you talking about? Stop. See, this is why I get mad. This is why I get mad when cats do shit like this. This is what I.
What are you talking about?
Like,
does a goal count less because it's off the corner?
When last time he scored a goal?
Listen, Cole Palmer has is clearly in a cold streak, but I feel like he's a victim of how good he was last year. He's still third in the Premier League.
No, he's not. You lied. Chris Wood and Isak got more goals and assists. Isak got 25 goals and 19 goals and 5 assists. That's 24.
Yeah.
Chris Wood got 18 goals and 3 assists. That's 21. Both more than him. Stop it. I was waiting for you to tell that lie. Waiting for you to tell that lie. Stop
It was
lying.
a lie. I just got it wrong.
No,
No, it was a lie. No, it was a lie.
There was no way he was third because Chris Wood got 18 goals by himself. Stop it.
Yeah, give it a rest, bro.
it.
He's very good. No one's saying he
No
isn't
one's
good.
saying
You called him a penalty merchant. Are you standing on
Oh.
that?
I'll stand on it because last year the penalties had him people thinking he was the best player in the league, and he all of
My
a sudden
thing
he.
is, penalties you're willing to understand, but corner kicks.
But corners, you're
is
not.
when you- Get
Oh,
the fuck
give me
out
a
of here,
break.
bro.
Give me a break.
Give me a break,
Yeah,
bro.
It doesn't count when it's on corners. But
Exactly.
those goals, they definitely count when it's penalties. Oh, those count. Give me a break.
That's the logic here.
No one is trying to say he's bad.
No one.
There's just a level that he's not at yet.
He just gets
Just point blank.
text, and that's okay. That's
What,
okay.
It's fine.
what I would say is just the goal scoring ability from Cole Palmer is at a different level than Saka.
Fine.
Okay,
Maybe
as an overall player, he is not comparable to Saka right now. There's
And then
a
if I
clear
said
difference.
Isak's goal scoring was more than Palmer, you'd be like, well, Cole Palmer gives you assists. Like, you would do this opposite for other people who don't do what he. So, yes, you're not slick. You're not
Yeah,
slick.
that's
not
yeah.
slick, buddy.
He's better than him at one
You're
thing.
not
Sure.
slick. You're not slick.
And it's not even that much because, again, take away the penalties, the goal difference is not that high.
Oh, man. You trying to pull a fast one. I like what you did.
Yeah,
Honestly, I did the math and I just did it. I didn't find goals plus assists as a rank. I just went through and added up a few people.
Oh, so you can't do arithmetic is what you're telling us. That's what you're telling us? That's
I
the
didn't wanna be
revelation.
shy, but when I said he has 14. There's no way Chris Wood does it. I just saw Chris Wood get an assist in the last game, and he got 18 goals.
I'm just saying he's 22. He's in a down streak, but the potential, like what we've seen.
Okay, now we're talking about potential. Now you see how the conversation
This
shifts.
year he had
Now we're
4
talking-
goals in a game, bro. How many people have ever done that?
Oh,
That's
against
crazy.
who?
If
Against
anything,
who?
that's the outlier. If anything, that is the outlier.
That's the
He had a-
possibility.
Who did he have the 4 goals against?
Bro, he's had 4 goals.
Who did he have the
before.
4 goals against? Which team did he have the 4 goals against?
I don't know, some bad team.
Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. You not agenda today. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, buddy.
Have you seen people talking trash about the Premier League in general this year, saying that it's not necessarily the Premier League because the Serie A and the La Liga race is much closer? The Premier League obviously not close at all. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I think there's something to the idea of depth that maybe the Premier League is a deeper league than some of these leagues. So,
Well,
I mean, but
I think if you said what's the 4 best teams in the world, it's probably Liverpool and the top 3 teams in La Liga, right? Like Arsenal's not better than any of those. Anyone in Italy? So I think La Liga has the top 3 slots on anyone in the world. But then you look at the rest of the league, and I think Tottenham could finish 4th in La Liga. Not Man United, sorry, I don't want to get crazy. But Bournemouth could finish 4th in La Liga. If Liverpool had been in La Liga this whole year, where do you think they would finish?
They're still winning.
I don't know. They literally were 1 point ahead of Barcelona in the Champions League. So, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Once again, I just don't know how to compare these things. I think Liverpool, I've been saying Liverpool, I think Liverpool's the best team in all of Europe. So, for me, they would still win La Liga, but I don't know. I think it would be closer than 13 points. I don't think they'd be up 13 points on number 2. Put it like that.
Yeah. And speaking of Liverpool, they got a really big game coming up this week against your boy.
Dembele!
How do you guys think this game is gonna go? I think it's gonna be tight.
Yo, PSG has a chance, bro. They really got a chance. I know a lot of people, we just did this whole Liverpool, best team in the world in all of football right now. PSG has still been playing hot. I know no one cares about League One. 2025, PSG has been one of, if not the best team in all of Europe.
Give me a pick.
Liverpool.
Yeah, no, to your point, PSG is good. They're good defensively. And anytime you're solid on defense, You're gonna have a chance. Anytime you have some guys like a Dembele, for example, who can kind of just really create out of nothing, you have a chance. They have good wingers. You know, it'll be interesting to see how they attack Trent Alexander-Arnold, the one true weakness on Liverpool, the $350,000 man. Though, at least on defense, he is a true weakness, as we saw Doku literally dribble by him 11 times. You know, which
was that the most in Premier League? Or
the most in Premier League history since they've been tracking the stat, or something insane.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see how they go about that. But I'm gonna go Liverpool as well, just by default. You know what I mean? I just think that they just look locked in on a different level.
I think PSG is like designed to attack Liverpool's flaws, right? Because the two biggest flaws is Trent, obviously on the defense and the right back, but then Andy Robertson is pretty old and pretty slow at this point on the left back. And PSG's got Barcola on one side on Trent, and then got Dembele on the other side on old-ass Andy Robertson. And I think that's going to give Liverpool a lot of troubles. I think PSG is going to win. I think they'll probably split the legs. Like maybe Liverpool wins the at home, but I think Liverpool runs out of gas here. I don't think they're gonna finish it. Like you said, Gakpo came back. He's been hurt. These guys are tired. Like the Premier League games have been fucking tough, man. Like they've been playing a ton of games.
They're 17-7 in their last 24 Premier League games. They've been spanking people. They just won 2-0 last time they played you guys, and it wasn't particularly close.
I'm telling you, but in that game, you saw how much daylight Doku got versus Alexander-Arnold, as Rodney brought up.
Yeah.
And like if you have Barcola, who low-key better than Doku, and if you have Dembele, who's better than Doku, maybe those secondary balls they put in, the shots, the crosses, they're going to be higher quality. And I just think Liverpool has looked vulnerable at times this year. PSG has some firepower that Man City didn't have, that Arsenal doesn't have. There's a lot of good defensive squads in the Prem right now, but the offensive form that PSG is in, yo, they're killing it.
So who in the Premier League has the offensive form PSG has currently?
I think, I don't know.
Because they play. I only ask because Liverpool is 17.
They haven't been.
It's 17-7 against the. So I'm just curious as to what would be.
If you look at the recent results, Liverpool has had a lot of draws in the past couple months against teams that were not that good. I know you said they haven't dropped points against anybody who wasn't better than them. They have. They have dropped points in the form of draws. And there was moments.
Not dropping points. Come
that's
on.
That's literally not dropping
points.
That's not dropping points.
You drop 2 points.
Oh my god.
Let me run this through you.
We understand the point system, but you either get 8 points or 3 points or 0 points. 0 points would be dropping points. Getting 8 points or 3 would not be dropping points.
That's dropping 2 points with a draw.
All right. Okay.
Is that? Am I wrong? Okay.
That's not. We have technically speaking. That's not how it. That's not how the soccer world defines it.
By no means is a draw dropping points. By no means.
100% it is. If you're in a title race and the team you're
they are winning. You got it.
Yes, because Arsenal is trash.
Because they're losing. Oh my god! If Arsenal was not losing, they would not be dropping. But they are dropping points because they are losing. What is not making sense?
If you can't say that dropping points is a tie if the other team wins, but it's not dropping points if they still tie but the other team loses, you still gain a point. So it can't be dropping points because it works both ways. Dropping points is when you lose, and it's always dropping points no matter what the other team does. Because you can't drop
the other
points.
team loses also, then you're same. So that argument doesn't make sense.
You both lose.
So no one dropped points then.
Let's keep pushing through.
But I'm saying that there's no way that you gained points. If you draw and the other team loses, you just gain points.
Yes.
You could, or you could drop points if they win.
But oh my goodness. Oh my.
I think now you think you're doing it on purpose. Now
I'm like,
he's so serious. That's the problem. He's so serious. He's so serious.
Like you literally are dropping 2 points you could have had. Okay, another Champions League matchup we have. This is probably the best Champions League matchup of the year. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. 2 legs. I'm gonna say Real Madrid. I think their form looks like they're back. I think Mbappe has found something. I think he's finally got comfortable. But I'm scared. I don't know. Atletico, they definitely got a better coach. No fucking questions. Like that coach can cook up some shit. I don't know.
I wanted to pick Madrid, but everything you pick, I want to just pick opposite because I just know you're just because then next thing you'll be like, oh, Madrid stinks. So I just want to go opposite of you. So like I wanted you to pick Atletico so I could pick Madrid, but now I have to pick Atletico because you. So I'm sorry. Like
yeah. Well, you already know I've been on the Atletico train from jump. I love their tactics. Like you hit on it. They have the better coach, and I think that. When you are familiar with a team, they've already played multiple times this year. They've played I think 2 or 3 times this year, talking about domestic cups as well as La Liga, etc. They've played numerous times last year as well. Obviously, Mbappe changes things, but nonetheless, I think that the talent gap that Real Madrid has, the familiarity, there we go, makes that talent gap less. When you know people's tendencies, when you know what they like to do and things of that nature, I think that's when the coaching and the intangibles and things of that nature come more into play when both teams know each other this well. I think the nuances kind of come into play more. So I'm going to take Atletico pretty confidently, actually. I just don't think that Real is year one of this whole situation. I just don't think that they're at their peak. I think that's actually asking a lot for a team, coming together for the first year to win Champions League or to really make a serious run. I mean, this was the same team that had to beat Man City just to get into this round.
Question, is Belly playing or does he?
He's out the first leg.
Okay, I just want to make.
He's not playing the first leg, which is, I think, a very underrated aspect of this as well.
I think that's important.
That's a very
that's
big
why I had
thing.
to ask because I know he set out the last.
He's out for the first leg.
Spanish Del Rey, so I didn't know if this one was part of the 3.
Do you think?
Yeah. So all of a sudden,
do you think he's going to be watching the game with Ashton Castro?
Oh my God. He'll probably. Yeah, that's true. Will he be at the game? I think he'll be at the game with her for sure. You got to double down on it. But I think now all of a sudden, Atletico has the advantage in midfield. To be honest, I think Atletico has the advantage in terms of defenders as well. Even though Real has been a lot better. In their defense of late, Asensio has been really good, but yeah, I'm gonna take Atletico.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, Diego Simeone has changed up his system so much this year from last year that I think he may just throw something new at Real Madrid, and I don't know how much I believe in their ability to adjust. I just think one little mistake by Atletico, and you got Mbappe, you got Vini, you got Rodrigo. There's no room for error at all. Like Atletico really needs to play perfect games, but I can't wait for this. I honestly can't wait.
As long as there's no phantom caused by the refs, Madrid should win.
I mean, I don't even think. Well, okay. First off, buddy, whose side are you on? Stick to your pick.
I want to pick Brad is the issue here, and Brad goes to Atletico. I'm on Madrid. Like Brad is. I was picking PSG before he went PSG. It's Brad. Brad is the issue. Brad.
I'll be all alone in Real Madrid. You guys want to take a trip to the rumor mill?
Let's do it.
All right, the first rumor we got is that Barcelona is discussing a return with Neymar. Neymar's agent and Barcelona's people apparently have been talking about it. Neymar's a free agent after this year. Is this something you could see? Do you think Neymar back at Barcelona at 33 is a good idea?
Shout out to Neymar being 33. Hey,
yeah. I mean, why not? I mean, Modric's out there at 39 doing his thing on Madrid. I just think that yeah, so it's. I mean, I think Neymar can still play if he's healthy. Like, I think he's been doing good in the Brazil league. Shout out to him. He's been doing much better than I expected him to do. Well, the health is a whole nother thing, but just when he's on the field, he's doing good. It just comes down to, is Neymar willing to be a role player? Is he willing to come in and be kind of a vet, and only play more situationally, and be a sub and, not really expect to be treated how he did when he was first at Barcelona, because there's Yamal there and Rafinha, and like he's gonna, mentor these guys. Rafinha's fellow Brazilian. Is he gonna, kind of lock in with him in that way? So these are the questions that you have to ask of Neymar. Is he gonna come in with that mentality of knowing, of the self-awareness of what they need from him?
He's fucking Neymar.
What does that mean?
Bro, he is a football god. You think he's just gonna come in and be super humble and be like, oh yeah, coach, I'm just here to be a veteran presence? No, like he wants to play. He wants to get back to where he was.
Even if he wants to do that, and when he goes out on the pitch and sees how much better these guys are than him, I think that he will fall in line. Because if he wanted to be the star, he would go to MLS and be the best player on the team.
Isn't he the best player on his team right now?
Yeah, and he wants to leave. He doesn't want to be the best player on his team. He wants to go to a team that's really good. He wants to go to higher competition. And if you want to do that, that's signaling to me that you just want to be a part of this team. You want to face better competition, but you know you're not the best player on the team. You have to know that. It's too obvious.
I think I'm somewhere in between the two of you. I think he wants the competition that comes along with playing European football. I think he wants to be at one of these big clubs. I also think he's kind of maybe come to realization that I'm not the super kid that I once, I'm not that. So I don't know if he can fully, I don't know if him and Barca do a thing where they're like, hey, wink, wink, we'll let you start every game. I don't know what's the thing that they do to appease him or he has to agree to appease them. But I definitely think it's them coming to a middle ground because MLS being,
he'll definitely play.
No, I'm just saying, but maybe he's a cat who's like, I start, but I don't need to play. You're 47 and 48. I could, I don't know what the.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you just have to be a part of the rotation.
Exactly.
That's all
I
I'm saying.
think there's something like that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. He's not going to come in and demand to play 90 minutes every game. Because either A, he'll realize it himself when he sees the talent, or B, his body won't let him do it. So one way or another, he isn't going to be demanding everything because it's just not realistic.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think we're somewhere in the middle.
I think it to me, it makes sense for Neymar, right? He wants another chance. He still believes in himself. And to be fair, he's looked really good in Brazil. He looked good at PSG. It's just he gets hurt all the time, That's really the issue. But for Barcelona, I just think, yes, there's a scenario where, he comes in, he fills in. But you could get mad people to do that at Barcelona. I just think it comes with a little bit of risk to have a club legend come in. People are going to come to the games to see Neymar. It's going to be hard to tell him, oh, no, you're not playing again for the 5th game in a row sometimes. If he's out of form, that's not going to be easy, man. And I just think that's a disaster waiting to happen that is totally unnecessary. Barca's season,
I don't think
they don't need him.
I would.
They need Neymar? Come on.
They don't need anybody per se other than the people they already have. That's not the point. You're trying to be additive. I think that I think you're underselling the ceiling in terms of not on the field, but also off the field. He's going to be able to talk to these guys and give insight to a guy like Yamal that very few players
can give.
What do you mean? What insight is he going to give? What are you talking about? He was at his peak. He was better than Yamal at his peak. What are you talking about?
I understand, but Neymar's reputation is not as a clubhouse leader like a Van Dijk or someone like that, bro.
Okay, that's fine.
How many superstars are these great leaders in the clubhouse?
Okay, first off, let's not act like we know Neymar. Let's not do that. Let's not act like we know him as a person.
Ashlyn Castro knows him, but we don't.
Yeah, well, fair. Let's get her on as an interview. She can give us some more insight.
Show.
I'm just saying. It just keeps being connected.
Look, man. Whatever he does, he gotta have a come to God moment. He gotta decide between his personal, his physical, his chicken, what he wants to do. And if Barca's the best place for that, I think so. He wants to gear up for the World Cup in 2026.
Yeah, I think he's going to be on his best behavior for that reason. Because he's coming as a free transfer, if it's really that bad, they will just kick him to the curb. They'll just get rid of him. It's not that hard.
You can't just kick Neymar to the curb.
Yes, you can. They did it. They did it before. What do you mean? They sold him. If they sold him once, they can definitely do it again at 33. They sold him when he was at his peak. Damn near. Why wouldn't they do it when he's 33 when they don't need him anymore? You just said they don't need him, so why wouldn't they?
Bad press.
He got you there?
Speaking of bad press, Chuck's boys, Manchester United, boy, I don't know if you guys are scamming or how much financial desperation could Manchester United possibly be in? I thought this was the biggest club in the world.
Buddy, it's you could definitely tell it's a cat who's trying to just make. I forgot we were talking about something. And
let's go over for the people. What are the new things, Rodney? Because you wanted to talk about this. What are the new things that you were like, I can't believe Man U is cutting these costs.
Oh yeah, no, it was crazy. Like Man U's having their own little personal recession. It's wild. One, they're all the job cuts, the unemployment in Manchester through the roof now.
Bro,
They got
what they did to Sir Ferguson? They cut his job.
bro. They ruthless, bro. And there's probably some other people who had to take pay cuts just to keep the job, though. How they're moving, they probably, this is like, here, take this severance or take a pay cut or you're out of here. So that wasn't even in the press. But the thing that really got me, the thing that made me go, this is happening, but we don't need to talk about it, to, oh no, we need to talk about it, was the memo that they brought out to their players telling these boys, hey, do your laundry. We don't got no extra jerseys for you. Wash them up and get them ready for the next game. Let us know if you got some grass stains, we got some extra Tide for you, because we don't got an extra jersey for you right now. Took it to the high school boys and girls club type vibe where you gotta wash your clothes in between games and so you're not coming in musty for the next game. It's wild. Some of the wildest thing I've ever heard from any professional team, let alone, the quote unquote New York Yankees of the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? Insane. Chuck, do you have any defense for giving these boys a laundry voucher so that they can come in fresh for the next game, because they don't got no more extra jerseys? They can't do it.
Sometimes when you broke, you be doing broke boy things. It's tough days, man. It's tough days. We got to win the other day, though. So.
Yeah. Hey, respect. Hey, spanked Ipswich, you know what I'm saying? Well, beat
with
Ipswich.
10 men. With 10 men.
Yeah, with 10 men. I respect.
Tottenham didn't do that.
Yes, they did. What are you talking about?
Y'all lost to them. What are you talking about?
We just beat them 4-1 the game before.
Oh, okay. Well, you lost them the first time you played. The fuck out of here.
Hey, well, I'm talking about the most recent game.
All right.
At least specify your trash talk.
Honestly,
let's not get into head-to-head matchups, please. Let's not do that. You don't want to do that. Please.
I did it last week. I do it again.
Let's not do that. We're focusing
Yeah,
on the
stop
jersey.
talking about Man U is bad right now. Leave it alone.
It feels like fucking Elon Musk is running Man U right now.
Right.
Just sucking it all dry.
Calm down.
Whoa, hold on. Doing what now?
That's what I'm saying.
Hold up. Wait. All right. You want to strike two. What you just say?
How many times we gonna pause you today, bro?
Yeah, hold on, bro.
I thought you were from Harlem. Like,
hey, next time you're turning your camera off, because that was ridiculous. How did you go worse?
I don't sucking you. Like what?
Are you doing what?
Chocolate has set in. All right, the last rumor we got.
You a grown man.
The last rumor we got is that Ademola Lookman is looking to go back to the Premier League away from Atalanta, from his coach who fucking dogged him publicly and clowned him publicly. And now the owner of Atalanta is saying the coach made a mistake. Do you see him going back to the Prem? Do you think that's a good fit for him?
I know you don't want to go back to the Prem and be another player better than Palmer, but
Nah, I mean he's had multiple stints there, and it didn't really work out. But he's older now. He's 27. He seems to be a much more
he's won African Player of the Year last year. No,
yeah, I mean he's a much more well-rounded player, and he's played in some big moments. He helped them win Europa. So I think once again we wax poetic about how Premier League is still the league. So why wouldn't he want it? Isn't that everyone's kid's dream to go play in the Premier League, or not play, but to have success there? So he's already been there. He's been on lower level teams, in my opinion. Where he played for Everton, and then he was on loan to Fulham. So maybe he goes to a bigger squad and does bigger things. So I don't see why not.
Do you think he's leaving because his coach was such an asshole to him?
Yes, of course.
Yes,
of course.
You can't do the. Here's the thing about doing the racist thing. It's one thing to do it and then kind of be like backtrack, and it's one thing to do it and lean in. Like
the owner or the chairman, he had
coach is the one who has to. I ain't heard nothing from the coach yet. He's the one who said it. I know African people, they're not gonna let you apologize on someone else's behalf. No. So if the coach want to come out and then all right, but the coach is like, I don't care.
No, the coach is definitely standing on it in silence for sure.
So yeah, boy's out of here. And he Nigerian. He said, "Fuck y'all." Like, nah.
Yeah, it's crazy because I saw all of the Atalanta fans were like supporting Lookman, and it's bad if you got the racist Italian fans.
You saw people on Twitter. It was like, yeah, you fucked up when the Italians decided with the African. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that, because the initial comments was the coach essentially, I don't want to say blaming, but pointing out that
he called him the worst penalty taker he's ever seen to his best player. What kind of a dumb do you have to be for that?
Wow, he scored the only goal of like there was just too many moving parts for him, and to not apologize. My thing is this could have easily been rectified. Hey, I was in the moment, I was hot, I apologize. I talked to him and I talked to other players.
He had that on his chest for a minute, clearly.
He ain't want to do nothing. The coach thinks he's bigger than Lookman, so we'll see.
Bro, the coach said, I've seen him in practice. He's the worst penalty taker I've ever seen.
That was kind of nuts.
Bro, like,
it was
I don't even think an apology.
It was so nuts that it made cats like us be like, I mean, we did see some of the bad penalties, he really can't. Like, that's how the coach did that so much that we had to be like, maybe. So
yeah. All right, we give some big ups.
Big ups.
All right, I want to give a big up to Uruguayan football and my guy, Mario Gonzalez, who has been unjustifiably suspended for 9 games.
9?
Let me show you what went down in this most recent game in the Uruguayan Premier League. I don't know if it's actually called that, but we're just gonna rock with that for now. So he kicked him in the head. That's my boy Mario. He stepped on him a little. It wasn't too crazy. Then they're coming for him. They're like, "Oh, what'd you do?
Oh,
Good."
I've seen this video.
Grabbed him by the neck. Bow!
All right, nah, he deserved 9 games.
Dog, grabbed him by the neck. Yo, one.
Nah, he deserved 9 games. Bro, he's got 2 people on the other team laid out because of him.
Look at this swing. Mario. Bing bong. Ooh. Bro. What a connection. He should have got man of the match for that one. That was
nah, man.
Right on the chin.
I'm actually surprised Rodney and his USA is going, oh, why you hit him? Nah, bro.
Nah, he hit him a little too hard. Especially after he already
grabbed his neck. That's assault.
He kicked the first dude in the head.
That's assault.
He kicked the first dude in the head.
That was on the soccer. That was on the field of play. What are you talking about?
Hey, just because the one guy grabbed my neck, suspend him too. That's fine. But you can't, bro. Did you see the hit? You can't.
I've seen that. Once you put
can't let that rock.
Once you put your hand on somebody, are you allowed to determine how they respond?
No.
Hey, man.
But you know who? But that guy's not giving him the suspension. The third party is, who was not involved. So of course they're gonna give him 9 games. What do you mean? You're acting like
whether they should or shouldn't is a different. It's about the principle, and we do not. At Fried Footie, we do not stand for that type of behavior. So once you put your hands on somebody, you get smacked the fuck up.
That's fine. That's fine, and you suffer the consequences after. It's okay. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have done it.
Screw the man. Screw the man. Screw the man.
Oh my god.
I feel like he's being punished for how sweet of a fucking punch that was.
Of course.
That was some Street Fighter shit. Did you see that? Let me run that back one more time.
Yeah.
Bro, he's got 2 people laid out on the field.
Grabbing his neck, man.
Bang!
First off,
yes.
On the red, who just were looking around like someone stop him. No one wanted to touch him again. Watch, look at this. Boom, look at everyone on the team. No one wanted any problems. Everyone's looking at the ref, calling security. Please, someone come get him. This guy's
for that reason alone, he should not be suspended. Because it was pussy. They didn't even want to fight, stand up for their mans. If they don't want to stand up for him, why should the league stand up for him? Amen.
If someone's grabbing your neck, like I remember I was like 10 years old, and something similar happened to me, where we're playing kickball, and I was the pitcher, and my 2 teammates came up to me and they were like, "I want to pitch," and I was like, "I'm not done pitching," and they started grabbing me. Once they touched my neck, I was just bang, bang. One hitter quitter to both of them.
One hitter quitter to both of them. Nah, I need video.
Bro, I was suspended from after school for like a month.
Ooh.
But at the end, I told my mom, I was
video.
like, they grabbed me by the neck. And you know what my mom said? You did the right thing.
Yeah.
No, I need to see video. I know that you grew up in a time before there was video on cell phones. I don't know if we're ever gonna.
You grew up in a time before there was video. It's nuts.
I know you grew up in that black and white era.
You grew up in the 20th century. Oh God.
One of the kids way out of my weight class too. He was like one of those kids who gets 6 feet tall way too early in life and like don't know what to do with it. Dropped his big ass to the ground just like my boy Mario.
The fact that you're kind of compare yourself to Mario is that's how we got here.
That's why I want to give him a big up. Chuck, you got a big up here?
Yeah. I can't get over the fact that you refer to yourself as Mario. But that's neither here or there.
I'm laughing before the big up. What's going on?
No, it's just he called himself Mario. It's still hilarious to me. But me, myself, I'm a big up. I normally am a hater, and I can't really hate on this, but I like this. So I'm a big up Arteta because he was just not feeling this reporter. And sometimes after a bad day at work, I am not feeling to be one. I'm not one to answer questions either. So let's just let Arteta, tell you how it feels when a motherfucker asks you questions you don't want to hear. Big ups to my boy.
Why do you think that was maybe lacking this evening? Is it personnel? Is it tactics? What do you think is the issue? Converting that possession, as you say, into...
I don't want to discuss that again. We know that.
So what can you change? There's not huge...
I'm going to think.
So at the moment, it's analyse the weekend and then figure things out for Tuesday?
Yeah.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Now, I want to remind you, this is after a 0-0 nil draw. It wasn't even like your man just didn't score, and he was just all fucked up. So, big ups to Arteta, because sometimes you gotta tell motherfuckers, leave me alone, bro. Like, I'm not thinking about that. I don't care about that. So I appreciate him, and I need more of this because why are you asking me stupid questions? I didn't score. Don't ask me stupid questions.
I don't know, man. Arsenal fans are coming out with knives for Arteta right now.
How many Arsenal? They've been at. This is nothing new. This is nothing new.
How did they get so entitled? Like they haven't been good since Thierry Henry left. You know what I mean? Like
you're right. I mean, you're not wrong.
2004, last time they won the Premier League.
We've done this before,
and they expected.
I feel bad for the reporter.
Well, because they keep finishing second, so there's a lot of hope. I think that's their issue. There's all this hope, and it's legitimate.
No, I mean, that's fair. But I just want to say real quick, that reporter, he's just doing his job. I'm here to stand up for journalism and journalists everywhere. This man is just trying to get
okay with it.
I went to journalism school.
He's got a family to feed.
I went to journalism school too, but fuck that.
He's got a family to feed, bro. They got a show to produce.
You're okay with suspensions by the man. You're okay with stupid questions from journalists. I don't like
It's not a stupid question. It's a valid question. You just went out there 0-0. What are you going to change? What are you going to do better? We want to know. The people want to know. Arsenal fans certainly want to know. What's wrong with that? The guy just doesn't want to take any accountability for his team not playing well. That's what we're supporting. We're supporting people dodging accountability now.
My man was like, "I'll holler at you later, bro. You saw what was out there. Hey, I ain't got my boy Saka. Shit is rough right now."
Well, you should have said that instead of poo-pooing the question like it was dumb. It wasn't a dumb question. It's the number one question, actually. What's going to be different the next time you play? Are you going to score 0 goals again? No? Okay, so what are you going to do?
Scored 0 goals before this, so don't worry about it. Man, listen.
I think the tough part for Arsenal is that this year they didn't have a chance. At least last year it felt like they might win it. This year there was never a moment when you're
last week you were just get out of
I
here.
didn't say they were going to win. What are we talking about?
We did the whole, is anybody going to catch Liverpool?
Yeah, but the answer was no.
Your answer was Arsenal has a chance. You literally said
I said if you believe Ethan Nwaneri is Lamine Yamal, which I
No, that was a different question. Are you trying to tell me last week when they asked about Liverpool and Liverpool's gonna bother?
Yeah, remember it was if Arsenal wins, then they'll only be down 5 points.
And I was like, that's a big if. And I was like, that's a big if.
You did say it was a big if. What are you
talking about?
I definitely remember that. Big if.
All right. I got Chuck all riled up.
Bro, like, oh.
Rodney, who you want to shout out?
All right, so I'm at big up / shout out Messi and the MLS. I'm going to shout out Messi because he's just out here. He just does what he wants. He just does what he wants. And I'm going to shout out the MLS for just allowing it to happen pretty much. They're just letting Messi do whatever. This is for, all stars everywhere, all over Europe, all over South America. If you want to come and do what you want, come on down to the MLS, bro. We don't care. We're just happy you're here. De Bruyne, we know you're up next. When you're in San Diego, you can do this and live a good old life. Don't have to worry about anybody bothering you. Doesn't matter if you sail it into the stands. Doesn't matter if you're out there on one leg. Doesn't matter if your hip hurts. Doesn't matter. We're just happy for your presence. You can do whatever you want when you come here. Roll the tape. Watch Messi. He's just treating the referee like anything. Then he goes over
Messi after the first game of the new MLS season.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, come on, let's go. Referee, and the referee knew he was wrong. And that's the worst part. Is the referee
this
was
is the
actually wrong.
NYCFC assistant coach he's arguing with.
He just, gonna talk to him, let him know, come back, bam, grab him, let him know who's in charge.
He ain't put it.
Let him know who's in charge.
He ain't no one put their hands on Messi up.
Yeah, facts. That's something. Hey, you come over to MLS, you get treated different. You
know better. You don't touch.
In Uruguay, you might get your ass knocked out. Over here in the MLS,
Uruguay.
Y'all knew what I was saying.
I knew what you know me. I don't pronounce shit right on here anyway. Oh no, man, I fuck with Messi. I fuck with Messi. Because sometimes you got a big
This is some punk shit from Messi, bro. Because like Messi's got bodyguards. I'm pretty sure he's got an Argentinian sniper on the roof too. Like he knows no one can touch him. So if you're gonna go put your hands on someone, like low-key, Messi's not my boy Mario. Like I'm not taking Messi one deep in a fight. You know, like if it's Messi one-on-one with that NYCFC coach, like Messi, I've seen him play defense. There's no dog in him. Like he's not winning the fight. No, he's not winning. He's not gonna be like me when I was 10 years old. He's not winning that fight.
Wow.
Hell no.
All
right, hold on. Who's winning in a fight? Who's winning in a fight right now?
Who's the fight right now between you and Messi?
Yeah, same weight class.
I'll beat that ass.
Wow.
I'll beat that ass. He's been too pampered for too long.
Messi is hog washing your ass, boy.
Hell no. Nah.
Messi about to show you what Argentina's about, boy. He about to
Messi left Argentina when he was 13. He doesn't know shit about Argentina.
Bro,
He's been living in Barcelona. Shit is sweet. There's the beach. You got paella. You got tapas. He didn't grow up in Argentina.
He said, I'm about to show you what it's really done to be an Argentinian. He gonna whip that ass.
The thing is that I'm gonna fight dirty. Like, I'm not fighting a clean
When's the last time you been in a fight, Brad? When's the last time you been in a fight? That time when you were 10?
Nah, it's been a I got jumped when I was like 13 and I retired. I was like,
you haven't been in a fight in 2 decades, bro. George W. Bush was the president last time you got in a fight.
Yeah. I can still watch Messi though.
You really can.
I think I would get in. I would put him in a little chokehold, a little sleeper hold.
You think you're stronger than Messi? Do you think you're stronger?
He lift weights as a professional. You're getting washed, bro.
I just feel like
if he kicks
fighting
you,
is different than just pure strength.
If he side legs you or like side sweeps you, you're done, bro.
Bro, he's not BJ Penn. He's Leo Messi. He's not a UFC fighter.
You don't think he knows how to use his fucking foot, you idiot? Like
he could kick me really hard.
That's my whole point. Yeah. He's going to fucking. All right.
I feel like I land.
Hey, Messi, I know you don't need the money, but I damn sure I pay whatever to see.
I mean, yeah, we get this on pay-per-view. We get
talk. End up with me fighting
because you're his weight class.
No, I'm just saying that I think the NYCFC guy would have beat up Messi.
Okay, yes, that's a different story.
No, you don't have faith in me. You got faith in the NYCFC guy. Okay,
well, yeah, they different weight class. You know, they are weight classes for a reason.
This is 155 solid right here.
I'm sure Messi's around that too. That's what I'm saying.
Brad, don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again.
All right. This is officially the longest recording we've done. But it's been fun, gentlemen. Do you have any last words for the people who've made it this far?
No last words other than thank you to all the subscribers. I think we're right around 13,000. We're getting there on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube if you've made it this far, please. Fried Footie with the IE everywhere, and that's all I got. That's all I got. You know, Tottenham, we're making a run into Europa. That's for another topic for another day. That's
another
all I got.
day or another year.
Another day. We're round of 16. You know what I'm saying? We're right there. And we got a nice draw. I'm feeling it. I looked at the
little NIT championship. That'll be looking.
Hey man, it counts. It's a trophy apparently.
Something allegedly.
I mean, hey, it counts. Some people be listing off Europa as an accomplishment. So
that's true.
We just talked about Lookman. Like
that's Adelaina's first ever Europa title.
I know people put respect on it. So All
right, people. We'll be back again Friday next week. Deuces.